Hey guys, how's it going? Scarlet and I are here at one of the local parks to use a campsite to seam seal our tent because we don't have a good place to do it, and it's a nice sunny day, and I think I found a nice sunny spot that we can do it at. However, when we got to the area, we found this broken glass everywhere. So I'm gonna try and scrape it up as best as I can. I don't have a broom or anything. And then before we leave, we will put it in one of our compactor bags and haul it out of here. I'm not sure what happened. It looks like someone's window got broken, maybe. So this here is an octagonal hot tent. You can see there's the stove jack up there. The cool thing that they have here is you can see this black cordage or webbing. It basically goes from this corner to the opposite corner on the other side. And so you can use these, and it's got one here too. And so basically this is the first thing you want to stake down, is get it taut from here to there, and then get it taut across on using that black webbing on both sides, and that will help you get your footprint set up. We've got our tension strap, or I don't know what you'd call it, taut. I unzip the door, and let's take our improvised closet rod that we're using as a center pole. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy, eh? First time I set this tent up, this is technically the second time I've set it up. First time I set it up took me about, I don't know, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to figure out what was going on. But once you know about using those tension straps that run down the center of the tent, super easy. Because it takes all the guesswork out of where your things need to be and all that good stuff. So really cool. We've got lots of tie outs on this tent. Tie out points everywhere. They're like all over, which is really cool because I'll take you inside and you'll see there's not a lot of room. So the more you can pull it out, the better. And we're not going to go through and do all that today because we are just here to get the seam sealing done. All right, so let's go inside the tent and see what it looks like. Okay, so you can kind of see there's not a huge amount of room. This is supposed to be a 6-person tent, but I tell you what, I could put two sleeping mats in here and it would be full. 2 people tops if you're trying to camp comfortably. Yeah, otherwise I think you're just going to be cramped in here. Like in an emergency situation, yeah, you could fit 6 people in here if they're all laying on top of each other. So, all right, let's get back outside and get to work. Charlotte wants to know what I got. It's just seam sealer. Yeah, so we got the silicone seam sealer tube and a little brush that came with the tent. And what we're gonna have to do, because you can see, like, I'm standing right up at the edge of the tent. I can barely reach the middle seam. So what we're gonna have to do is kind of, like, as we work on a section, we'll like remove the stakes so that we can get in and then paint it up and then pull it, you know, pull it taut again so it can dry in the air. So let's give it a try and see if it works. The first time getting it to roll lengthwise was really hard, but it kind of already popped back into that shape, which is nice. Key thing is to use a glove, at least one, and get your rings on it as soon as possible. Yeah, the first time I did this, cut the crap out of myself. Once you get the first ring on, it's pretty easy. Just get a couple of them on there. Again, this stuff is like razor sharp, so use a glove. You can kind of just give it a little helping roll. Right. Now just keep working the rings down. Be careful when you're sliding that you don't slide across this edge here, because it will cut. So I'll show you the problem. So the coupler, you can see it's got a slot there, and that's for the spark arrestor. This coupler does not have an extra slot for a dampener or anything, but it does have a dampener on the front of the stove. So you can see the 3 screws here. So what's supposed to happen, and you can kind of see it, is there was little tabs that came out here and that had hooks, right? If we loosen that, we'll be able to see it. Oh. Well, you can see it there, right? The little tab. I had it in there. I moved the stove over like an inch, 2 inches, just to like get it on some level ground, and I guess it put it at a slight angle, and the tab snapped right off. Yes, I will link to Explore Your Outdoors channel, where he's done a nice MacGyver hack on using S-hooks to hold this in place. I can, however, if you line the screws up that are going into the coupler with the screws that are going into the top of the stove, they'll rest on each other, and you have just enough room to put the spark arrestor in. So it's kind of cool that it's still usable, but like, wow. And so the thing I would say that was really disappointing in all of this, because I mean, hey, it's, you know, it's super thin metal. Like, yeah, these things happen. Wasn't designed great, whatever. Called the company, got in touch with the company to ask them, hey, is it under warranty? No, it's not under warranty. Can I buy a new coupler? It's not under warranty. I would like to buy a new coupler. It's not under warranty. So if you're buying anything from Luxe, try and get it on one of their 50% off sales, and then know that you're on your own. There is no support from the company whatsoever. So yeah, not any kind of support that's useful anyway. So let's go ahead and get this set up, and then we can fire it up. looks good. Look at that. We spilled and it made little balls of coffee before they burned. Interesting. Look at that. That's how hot it is. The coffee says no. The Kraken. Creamer. Oh, wintertime goodness. Oh, that coffee brewed strong. I probably could have used 2 scoops of that methodology. Boy, a lot of mushroom hunters out here today. Well, it is the season, and it's a sunny day. The first after many rains. It has been many rains since we have seen the sunlight. It blessed us. It will bless us for a few days, and then the darkness will come again. I'm sorry. Terribly sorry. All right, we're about 2 hours in, at least, from where we started. That looks, it's not really smearing, it's not fully cured. And that's where we started. Now, let's check. This is where we technically ended. It's over the stove. It feels like I slathered it on. It's not quite there. All right. So that's the status of the tent. We still need probably gonna end up staying another hour or so. Hey Scarlet, what you said? We're trying to sign off here. So we're running out of battery, so I just wanted to do the shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. Thank you guys very much. And Shining Six Explorers Club saying peace out. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, love your loved ones, get out there in the outdoors. It's a lot of fun, even if you're just goofing around in the park like I am. Like, technically could have set this up in my backyard and done it, but that would have been kind of boring. We can come out to the park. It's really nice. Beautiful views, vistas, good fresh air. And that's, yeah, it's not like as boring and monotonous task. So get outside, enjoy yourselves. Why does this have to be over here?